Welcome back for week 2 of our ocean adventure crafts. Last week we made a little foam ocean squid, and this week we're going to finish off with making a foam whale on a stick and the interactive scenery. So you're going to get a plate, yarn, a piece of foam, and you're going to get a whale template and another popsicle stick. So I painted this plate for the background. This one's already dried, and then I punched the holes in it, and you're going to practice weaving. So you're going to weave the yarn through onto the back. So you can do it any way you like. I suggest starting at the bottom, and you're going to want to just tie a really big knot, and you might even want to use a piece of tape just in case so it doesn't fall through. So this one, I just used crayons. I used a lot of blue. You can see this one, I made it look like a little stormy and some waves. I punched the holes in the bottom, and then it'll look like the waves are on the top for this scene. So I already punched my holes, and I'm going to start right down here at the bottom, and I made a knot. And we'll go ahead and weave this yarn all the way through. So all you're going to want to do is go side to side. So go ahead and just pull the yarn through the holes. It's pretty long, but that's going to be worth it because it's going to help your puppet stay. So go through one side, and then you're going to want to keep going up through the other holes. And then go up the next hole, and I overlapped each one twice. And then we're going to go back in, so you go every other. And let's put this in the next hole right here. It might be easy for you to put a little piece of tape on the end of the yarn too, or if you have a little plastic needle with a big eye in it. So just keep going back and forth like this, and then come on the back side and go up the next hole that you punched. And so on each of these, I only did the holes halfway up the plate, but you could keep going. So keep going like that and go back in, and you see you don't have the yarn going across on the back of the plate. You go up the holes. So that way you have a lot of yarn, and it's going to go this way. So I went through every hole twice, and you can see the whale stays in there. So why don't we go ahead, and now I'll show you how to cut out the whale. So when you get this, you're going to want to take it and cut it out, and this is your template. And then you're going to want to put it over the foam. Put it as close to the edges as you can. That way you'll have a lot of extra foam left. I used all this scrap around to make the little, looks like the water is coming out of the top of the whale. And I even had enough to make 2 extra fish. So go ahead and get a pencil, and then you're just going to lightly trace it. Okay, so now we have that. Go ahead and get your scissors, and let's cut it out. Like I said, be really careful with that extra foam. You want to use that. I've never used foam in our crafts before. It's so much fun. Okay. Cut that out. Just like that. So why don't we go ahead and grab your glue, and you can put your popsicle stick on. If you don't want to use the popsicle sticks, you could always glue them onto the paper plate, but I gave you a popsicle stick last week as well. I thought it was fun to that you're able to move everything around. That way it can also become a little story or a puppet show. So go ahead and glue the stick on the back. And you just get one eye because it looks like a side view of a whale. So we're going to put that like that. And now you have your whale. So now you can go ahead and take these little scraps of paper. Look at this one where you cut out. This I turned into a fish. So I didn't even trace it. I just went and curved it around. See that? So this can be a fish. And now we're going to take it and draw a little smile and some eyes. And you can draw a little fin. And these are its fins right back here. And you have about this much left. So do you want your whale to be spouting out some water? You can cut those out. So just take your scissors and make little, let's take this little piece. It's like little raindrops. And you can cut 3 of those. Maybe you want to make the one in the middle a little bit bigger, right? Because that's right where the spout is. Let's do one more. Make those as close together as possible. There you go. So we have those 3 pieces. And we will glue those right on top of the whale. And you have this left. What can you make with this? Maybe some seaweed, maybe a teeny tiny fish. So these 2 fish I glued on the background. Maybe you have a little foam left from last week, the little corners. So now we are complete with our little ocean scene. So I hope you have fun with this. Come back next week. We're going to make a great craft for Father's Day. So have a great summer. Stay safe, and I will see you soon.